Back to follow-up segment tonight. As you may know, a pro-life group named Live Action is doing a number of undercover stings on Planned Parenthood. The first tape in New Jersey showed a Planned Parenthood employee advising undercover people how to get around child sex laws. That employee you see right there, she was fired. Now there's a new tape recorded in the Bronx, New York, that shows a Planned Parenthood employee doing almost the same thing.
We're involved in sex work. We have some girls that are kind of younger, like 14, 15, that they might need an abortion. And how is the best way should they be able to go about that?
They just show up and set up an appointment. Do they have insurance?
They don't have insurance. Could we even sign off as a guardian? Is that possible?
If you were writing their support letter, yeah, you can say that you take care of them, you support them. But nothing here, like they're not our patients. We don't ask for a guardian signature. Everything is the patient, like a 13-year-old could come in and get the services she needed by herself.
Now, the state of New York mandates that organizations report suspected child abuse or mistreatment, period. And that includes statutory rape. Now, we contacted Planned Parenthood, but they refused to come on the factor. So we sent Jesse Waters out to see spokesman Stuart Shear.
You condone the behavior on the tape of one of your employees in the Bronx excusing and covering up underage sex trafficking. You're okay with that?
We firmly believe that the tape from the Bronx is doctored.
But you haven't seen the tape, have you?
I would like to...
Have you seen the tape?
I actually have not seen the full tape yet.
So you don't know whether it was doctored or not, do you?
The tape, there is...
You're talking about a tape that you're claiming is doctored and you haven't seen it. Isn't that correct?
Not correct. I would like to actually take you through, let me take you through the audio and the visual tape and show you how they were changed.
One more thing. Planned Parenthood gets about $360 million taxpayer dollars every year. Joining us now from Capitol Hill, Indiana Congressman Mike Pence, who is leading the movement to defund Planned Parenthood. Well, just like Acorn, these tapes should tell the tale here, and I don't believe they were doctored. I mean, they're edited tapes because this thing went on and on and on, but the woman said what she said. In the state of New York and every other state, you have to report statutory rape. Obviously, they were not, the Planned Parenthood in New York and in New Jersey, those employees are not interested in doing that. So I don't think there should be any funding at all. But you're going to run into trouble in the Senate, aren't you?
Well, look, Bill, and thanks for focusing on this issue. You know, as a policymaker, but also as a father of two teenage girls, I'm just outraged at these videos. But, you know, this is outrageous, but it's hardly new. I mean, the reality is that Arizona, Ohio, Connecticut, my own Indiana, California, Tennessee, you know, we've seen revelations and investigations into Planned Parenthood clinics, Title X clinics operated by Planned Parenthood now for years. And, you know, wherever you stand on abortion, there's been a broad consensus in America that we don't use taxpayer money to provide abortion for, to provide coverage for abortion or to support organizations that promote abortion as a means of birth control. And that's why our legislation would deny any and all federal funding to Planned Parenthood of America. These tapes just make a more eloquent argument for that, and we're going to continue to press H.R. 217 through the Congress to end once and for all any public funding to Planned Parenthood.
Okay, but it also, these tapes raised the bar into a criminal area because of statutory rape. And we went through this in Kansas and a whole bunch of other places where you go into these abortion mills, and Planned Parenthood does provide birth control and all that, but it also makes money from abortions. It makes profits from abortions. And then you have these people saying, look, I don't care if the girl's 13. We'll get around it. She'll come in. She'll get the abortion. Nobody will know about it. And, I mean, you're asking American taxpayers to foot the bill for that? I mean, it's outrageous. It's beyond politics. It's just, it's outrageous.
It is outrageous, Bill. And, you know, frankly, I think most Americans are surprised to learn that the largest abortion provider in America is also the largest recipient of federal funding under Title X. Now, Title X clinics do a lot of important work, and let me be very clear. Our bill, the Title X Abortion Provider Prohibition Act, doesn't cut any Title X funding at all. It just says if you're also in the abortion business, if you're also an abortion provider, you can't operate a health clinic under Title X. Last year, 08-09, Planned Parenthood, as you said, received more than $360 million in taxpayer money. The very same year, they performed 324,008 abortions. You know, I think the American people are starting to learn not only what's going on inside these Title X clinics through these videos, but they're also learning that their taxpayer dollars are subsidizing these organizations that are promoting abortion across this country.
Now, the argument from the other side, and again, I think you're going to have some problem in the Senate to get, I think the House will pass the defunding fairly quickly, but the Senate will probably try to block it. The argument is that if poor people can't afford abortions, Planned Parenthood does provide them and subsidies for them, so you have to do it, and you say?
Well, I say, look, our bill is specifically focused on denying public funding in Title X. Title X money doesn't technically go to abortion, but we argue that when Planned Parenthood can operate a Title X clinic, receive hundreds of millions of dollars to operate a Title X clinic, and the New Jersey clinic in last week's video was a Title X clinic where the girl was making
just real quick, Title X clinic is?
Well, Title X clinic basically provides health services, HIV screening, Planned Parenthood counseling.
Right, so a whole myriad of
right.
services,
Exactly.
including abortion.
And Planned Parenthood operates Title X clinics, receives hundreds of millions of dollars in taxpayer money to do that,
right.
And then oftentimes right down the hallway operates an abortion clinic. And you and I both know money is fungible here, and Planned Parenthood could use resources they don't have to use to operate their Title X
there's
clinic.
No doubt about it.
To operate their abortion
and as I
clinic.
said, they make money on the abortions. All right, Congressman, keep us posted on how this progresses, and we will keep the audience informed as well. Thank you.
I will.
Directly ahead, I'm BillO'Reilly.com. And Cameron, you got to watch